Well, we've shown you projects that we've completed, and we've talked about Project 4, about the lobby and public spaces and the hallway. We've given you an idea of what might be ahead of us as far as additional projects, but there are bigger projects that we have in mind. These big projects are important in order for the community center to reach its full potential. But what is its full potential? And what are the roadblocks that are keeping us from getting started on these big projects? The full potential of the Stillwater Community Center is to be a preserved but updated environment, to be a hub for activity, to be not just a community center but also like a convention center. We'd like it to be a walkable destination from the downtown district with Block 34 kind of as a bridge between the two. Generally, its potential and future is in the flexibility, comfort, and convenience we put into the building and its environs to serve the citizens, whatever that might be. We've identified 3 major roadblocks to achieving the community center's full potential. The first is that the center provides limited or even no ADA access at all. On the second floor, access for development cannot really begin until an elevator is installed. Funding. Nothing will happen without significant fundraising activity to bring in the large donations required for these big projects. One of the big projects that we have coming up would be to design and develop ADA access to the south side of the building. Recently, we had an architectural and engineering study conducted to see how this could be done. The budget would be about $325,000, so guess what? We need help. We need major fundraising, and we need a director to do that, and we need a lot of volunteers to make it happen, but it can happen. We also have some ideas for the second floor. This is a readily available space that we have. In fact, I have a video I'd like to show you. So the other day I got a rare tour of the second floor of the Stillwater Community Center. This is an old classroom facing north, and this is the north-south hallway just above the beautiful hallway that leads you to the LAC. Here's a classroom. You can see the old chalkboards that are still there. This is my tour guide, Jim Beckstrom. He gave me a lot of information. Here we're above room 121. And this is the walkway that is above the sidewalk, and the only lockers left in the building are right here. This is a room. You see the black curtains? We put those in during Project 2. Add some energy efficiency to the south side of the building. And this is the old band room just south of this theater stage, and above that is some storage and another classroom. You know, these are areas that people rarely see in the community center, but they're here and they're ready to be cleaned up and developed and used for the people in the city of Stillwater. You take one of those rooms that you just saw. It could be a loft, space for hospitality, mixed-use space, office space, apartments, a startup incubator, etc. But nothing's going to happen until we can find a way to put in an elevator. Anything that we've been talking about here on the second floor will never happen unless an elevator is installed. We need a commercially capable elevator that can not only bring people to the second floor, but also the equipment that will be necessary for the development, for moving furniture, appliances, and that sort of thing. The elevator that we are considering would provide 2 entrances. One would be a public entrance from inside the community center's first floor. The second entrance would be a secure external 24-hour private entrance for second floor story users and occupants. And yes, there is a big budget for this. Would be somewhere in the range of $360,000. So once again, we need help with some major fundraising and volunteers. You are needed.